Finally, and this came up again and again this morning, but this is something that I find extremely important. I think the U.S. is a moment for the next administration to launch a major initiative, a comprehensive strategic initiative on education. Democracy work is hard to do, but if we want to lay the infrastructure now, the human infrastructure for democracy 10, 15 years down the road, education is the first place to do that. It's also the place to encourage critical thinking, to give people the kind of life and financial skills that they need that may make them less prone to illicit activity. It's probably the first step in bridging that opportunity gap between those who have and those who don't. And in terms of economic development, growth, innovation, education is central. So it hits at all of the US interests. It's something we've done kind of piecemeal, but never in a strategic, comprehensive way. You can imagine that we've seen the transformative effect of the PEPFAR initiative that brought, and it was important because it was global. It brought new institutions to the fight, and people were talking about university exchanges earlier. US public health institutions, public health graduates were flooding to Africa during the HIV/AIDS pandemic. Lots of research partnerships, a real much broader swath of US assets, and not just governmental, were brought to the fight against HIV/AIDS. And I think we should try to kind of galvanize the same on education. This would mean both access to education and quality of education, from pre-education to vocational technical training, financial skills training, to tertiary education, civic education, if you want to talk about building social cohesion, and so forth. I will end there because my voice has become extremely annoying. And I'll look forward to questions. Thanks very much.